Hello, my name is Mark Black. In this video we'll look at the uninstallation of IBM Spectrum LSF Suite 10.2. This is part of a series of videos, so if you're interested in a particular topic, I would suggest that you look at the particular video for that topic. So what are we going to do? In this video we're going to look at the uninstallation of the entire LSF suite. So we may have an environment like this where we have perhaps many machines in different roles. We may have multiple LSF masters, we may have multiple GUI hosts, we may have multiple LSF servers, and we may be using a shared directory for our HA. What we want to do is uninstall this and return it back to like a pristine state, so as if LSF Suite had never been installed on these machines. So we have a playbook that will perform this uninstall. It essentially cleans up everything with one exception. It leaves the LSF admin user. So what you will see is I will show you the LSF inventory file showing you the hosts that are there. And I'll talk about the configuration file. And we'll look at before and after. Okay, let's switch to the live environment and do that now. Okay, so we've done our evaluation and found that, hey, LSF Suite's pretty good, and we want to go buy it and deploy this on our actual production cluster. So we want to clean up our existing machines. So how do we do the uninstall? Well, we have a playbook to do the actual uninstall, and this is going to wipe out everything, right? So it's going to use the contents of the LSF inventory to know which machines are part of the cluster, and this also tells it which machines it needs to clean up. And the other thing it gets is the shared directory from the LSF config YAML file, and from that it knows which directory to clean up. Let me just log into my cluster and I'll just show you, what's there currently, and then we'll log in again and check to make sure everything's gone. Okay. So I have my cluster here, LS hosts. You see, hey, I've got quite a few machines in there, and I have a shared directory. LSF suite. And in here I have a bunch of directories that are part of my HA configuration. So after I uninstall, all of these machines should be gone. This directory should be cleaned up, and we should be back to a pristine state. Okay, so how do I uninstall? Again, I use Ansible playbook -I. Okay, so one thing to note, in the LSF inventory, you don't, after you've installed it, to uninstall, don't change the contents of the roles. So this way we know what each machine is and which role they belong to. So that way we know how to clean it up. Okay, so it's going to ask me this question, right? So if we have used the DB host role, we'll probably want to answer yes here. And that will allow us to go and wipe out everything. So it'll clean up that machine completely. So if you have used that database for something else, well, if you proceed with this step, well, it would actually go and wipe everything, so you'd lose your data. So what you want to do in that case is, back up your database first before doing this. Want to continue? Yes. So I'm going to pause the video here and we'll come back to it later. Okay, so the playbook's finished, and let's check. Yep, everything succeeded. Let's log into one of our machines and check it out. Oh, okay, command's gone. Beautiful. What about that shared directory? Oh, contents are all gone. Okay, so as you can see, we have basically cleaned up the entire cluster back to its pristine state. it's now ready to, you can take these machines and use them for something else, or reinstall in a production configuration. Okay, so in summary, you've seen how you can uninstall the entire LSF suite environment and return the machines in the cluster back to a pristine state, and you've seen what that looks like. In the next video, we'll take a look at how we actually scale up the cluster, so how we add additional nodes into the roles. For more information, you can take a look at this URL here. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that.